Welcome to Vintage Variety. I have a pretty decent thrift haul to show you guys. These are all pieces that I picked up at my local thrift store, and I also managed to pick up a small baggie of earrings. You guys know, if you watched a few of my videos a while back, that I had bought a lot of pieces at that thrift store in jewelry bags that were 80s and 90s type jewelry pieces, and I think that this is probably some of the residue that was left over, and they just bagged them all up. Also wanted to give you guys a heads up that my microphone is acting kind of crazy today. So if the sound's a little off, just be aware of that. I'm going to go ahead and apologize ahead of time. So I'm going to get all of these items sorted out, and I'm going to show them to you a few at a time, and you guys can let me know in the comments which ones you like the best. I was lucky enough to score a couple of necklaces today that are made out of real pearls. I think I've mentioned this before. A lot of times when you're out thrifting, if you look closely, you can run across real pearl jewelry. Sometimes the thrift store doesn't catch it. Usually if they do catch it, if it's a local thrift store, they will put it in the case and they'll upcharge on it. But the pearls necklaces, kind of like this one, these aren't always high dollar quality pearls, but they're still real pearls and well worth picking up. This one, the pearls on it, they aren't individually knotted. And just looking at this, it's strung a little too tightly. So I'm guessing maybe someone made this, maybe not. This one's strung on wire cording. But all the pearls are in really good condition. Anytime I run across real pearl jewelry, of course I'm going to pick it up. This one has a toggle closure. So not a bad find. Then I ran across this one, and this one, the clasp on it really has me confused. Now, these are larger pearls. They are individually knotted. And when I was looking at the closure on this, I thought, oh wow, that is a really old vintage looking clasp. And it looks like a push-in clasp. I'll show you this part of it. But it doesn't push in. So my thoughts are, someone has put this together somehow. And I'm guessing it's supposed to hook just like this. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, but that's my wildest guess on that one. And then kind of sticking with ocean type themed jewelry, I also found this necklace. And when I picked these up, I thought they were Baroque, but I think this is just dyed shell. Give you a look at it. It's really pretty. It's got glass beads, silver tone spacers, and I love the toggle clasp on this one. Isn't that pretty? All of these would look fantastic worn together, and I am going to show them to you guys on the necklace stand. You can let me know what you think, but I think these three pieces would make a beautiful statement. Here is a quick look at these three together, and I think that this makes a fabulous combination. I also found a couple of Napier pieces, and I love this one. This is a wider gold tone chain. Isn't that beautiful? This would be an excellent piece for layering. And I'm going to show you guys the mark on it if I can get my camera to zoom in. This is also a Napier. There's the marking on that one. I like the way this one's done. It kind of has a twisted look to it. And all of these tiny gold tone beads. These two pieces would layer really well together. Another necklace that's gold tone that I managed to score today is this one. This has a beautiful enameled butterfly on the front of it. Spring ring closure. And this one is Avon. This is a vintage Avon. Another set of three necklaces that I think would look absolutely fabulous if they were worn together. Here is a quick look at the two Napier necklaces along with the vintage Avon. And I love the way these pieces layered up together. Kind of a simple, understated look, but also beautiful. Kind of along the same theme, I found this gold tone necklace. I have a necklace that's similar to this one, and I love wearing it as a layering piece. This is a shorter necklace, and it layers beautifully with longer necklaces, statement necklaces, and things like that. This one has a fold-over closure. It's very lightweight. That's another thing I like about it. A lot of times if you're layering, you don't want to feel like you're carrying a ton of jewelry around your neck. So something like this is perfect for layering with larger or bolder pieces. I was really excited about finding this. This is a Sarah Coventry necklace. This one has the trademark and then Sarah. A lot of Sarah Coventry pieces, if you'll look at them, some of them are signed differently. I do have a collection of Sarah Coventry, and I always love the pieces like this one that has that really 1970s vibe to them. I thought this was just beautiful. I love the looks of this glass cabochon. One thing I did notice with this is it looks as though it's bent right here at the bell. A very easy fix. I'll probably get out my jewelry pliers and straighten that up. This one has a spring ring closure. I don't see a cartouche on the chain, but I do believe that this is probably the original chain that went with this necklace. So a really good find. This is that lightweight gold tone statement necklace, and I've combined it with the Sarah Coventry. And I really like this look. I don't necessarily know if I would wear these two pieces together or wear them in this order. But regardless, I think that both of them are great pieces for layering. Another really nice vintage find was this Monet necklace. This is an older Monet. It has a hook closure. Of course, it has the extender chain. This one's black with gold tone spacer beads. There's the Monet mark on this one. I've been collecting Monet jewelry for a very long time. I have quite a collection. And just like the Sarah Coventry pieces, these pieces were very well made, and they hold up well over time. This is a more modern necklace that I picked up today, and I just love the overall design of it. It put me in mind of Brighton. Of course, this isn't a Brighton. It doesn't have the right clasp on it. I thought, you know what, this would be a really great piece to mix and match with some of my Brighton pieces. I could wear this with some silver chains or some black beads. I thought this Chico's necklace was really nice. I've talked about Chico's jewelry before. I love a lot of their jewelry. There are some of their more modern pieces that I'm not too crazy about, but I thought this one was a really good one. This one's kind of a gunmetal color, and it's made up of all of these beautiful glass beads. There's some wood beads. What I really like about this is that it has all of these colors that I would call fall colors. So this is going to look really great going into fall to wear colors like this and mix and match it with other items that you already own. I thought this was a cute little guy to pick up, and I know, this is just your run-of-the-mill costume, but isn't he adorable? And I thought, you know, he's got these black eyes. Wouldn't this look neat layered with some black glass beads? This is the last necklace that I managed to find today thrifting, and this is ethnic tribal style. It's not a type of jewelry that I collect a lot of, but I wanted to pick this up because it really caught my eye. I thought it was very unique and unusual. It has a very large pendant. This is a glass stone in the center. The pieces that you see here at the bottom, I've seen these little pieces on a lot of different types of ethnic style jewelry. I've seen them on the ankle bracelets. A lot of times they call them like belly dancer ankle bracelets or anklets. They have kind of a tinkling sound when you move them about. Necklace part of it I thought was really neat. So this is some type of, looks like some type of thread. I'll show you what the toggle looks like. The toggle is a glass bead. And there's some loose threads here and there. I'm going to see if I can just wrap those back around with some jewelry glue. Two larger glass beads here. And get a load of these beads. I love the way these look. They almost look like they're handmade. Kind of getting close with the camera so you guys can see them. Aren't those neat? I'll show you guys the back of the pendant, how this is put together. So just a really cool looking necklace. It really caught my eye, so I thought I would pick it up. Here's a quick look at this ethnic style necklace on the necklace stand. I do need to make some sort of an adjustment here where the pendant is attached. I feel like this is bent a little. This isn't usually the style of jewelry that I personally would go for. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my personal style. But I think this is a great looking piece. It's definitely a piece that I would wear now that I've seen it on the necklace stand. And sometimes it's kind of fun just going a little out of your comfort zone and trying something new. So let's have a look at this small lot of earrings I managed to score. Gotten a lot of earrings like this at the same thrift store, usually in jewelry bags. So I really like this pair. These are enameled. This is kind of I would say a teal green enameling. It has a little bit of a sparkle to it. Pretty raised pattern down the center. Certainly like this pair, and these are pierced earrings. Oh, wow, I love these. Again, these are in this kind of a teal green color, so my guess is they've kind of themed out this entire bag to have similar colors in it. I love the overall design of these earrings, and these large statement style earrings like they wore in the 80s and the 90s, they are definitely back in style, so these are well worth keeping and wearing. Not sure if I will keep them or not, but they are certainly a pair of earrings that I wouldn't mind wearing. So this is another pair, and I love how they've done the enameling on this. It's kind of swirled. We have gold, green, and purple. And these are made in the same design as this teal colored pair. They're just a little smaller. Unfortunately, this one is broken. So I'll set these aside. I may be able to repurpose this into something else. I think it would make a pretty cool looking pendant. What do you guys think? Another pair of enameled earrings. These are smaller, and these are kind of like a pink and green color. Button pearl earrings, and these are actually in pretty good shape. I've ran across this type of earring before, and usually they are missing some of the pearls, but these look pretty good. These look kind of like an abstract heart. Or maybe they're meant to look like a leaf. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Love this color of blue, and I had quite a few pairs of earrings that I used to wear all the time just like this in the 1980s. And then there's another pair here that are enameled hoops. These are clip-ons, but I really love this pair. Not a bad haul this week. I found a lot of vintage pieces, some signed pieces, and pieces that I feel like are going to layer really well together. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, which piece were your favorites, and if you enjoyed today's content, please remember to give me a thumbs up. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to share these items with me. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Ring the bell for notifications, and you'll be notified anytime I upload new content. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.